Alright, so I'm gonna make a video, and this is about a lot of the YouTubers out there, because a lot of YouTubers, people will watch their channels, and because the YouTuber's really popular, or they got a lot of views, they tend to listen to the channel like religiously, and they don't really question whether or not the advice they're getting is actually any good. Basically, I've come across plenty of YouTube videos on the internet where people are straight up giving bad advice, but because the YouTuber is so popular, they won't even question the advice that they're getting. So I figured I'd make a video kind of addressing some of this, because when you watch these YouTube videos, you have to question what you see. You can't just accept everything that is said. You can't listen to what they're saying and just mindlessly follow it. You need to question and be critical. You need to question and be critical of everything I say too. Don't take everything I say to be like a law, because it's not. I could get some things wrong. If I do get something wrong, then correct me in the comment section. Or even make a response video, I don't care. But yeah, so there's a lot of YouTubers out there spreading myths about the game, giving people bad advice. Sometimes people will ask the YouTuber like, hey, can you show me how to use this power? Can you give me a good loadout for this power? So then they'll do a video on a power that they barely even play as and don't really understand fully. Alright, now I gotta be careful of how I word this video and what I say, because some YouTubers are very sensitive and they can't handle any kind of criticism. So if I want to make it clear to everyone that I'm being as respectful as possible. I'm not going to try and insult or bully anyone, but there are some people out there who, if you criticize their video, they'll get you flagged for assault and harassment, and they'll claim that you were bullying them, and they'll try and get your video removed, and they'll also get all their fans to attack you and try and get your video removed also. So I gotta be careful of how I say. I want to make it clear to everyone that I respectfully disagree with these YouTubers, and I'm not trying to bash them or make them look bad or anything of that sort. So don't go thinking that that's what the purpose of this is. The purpose of this YouTube video is specifically to inform the community itself, the people who are watching these YouTubers, that you need to take everything with a grain of salt. Did he just steal mine? Okay, good, no. So yeah, take everything with a grain of salt. Now first off, it's a really big YouTuber. He has like over 39k subs. His video has like 79 views, and he clearly doesn't understand how to use the power he's trying to teach people how to use. So we're gonna try and correct some of the things he's got wrong, and here's the video.
Okay, next one we have is the shield. Okay, it's the shield. This will, the bonus that you'll get is that the shield will explode and damage nearby enemies. Okay, so you'll put everyone in a shield, well, up to 3 players, including yourself, and that shield will explode and do damage if you combo.
Okay, the shield, it does not explode. When you're in healer role and you're using the healer shield, you're just using regular blessing shield, it does not explode. The only way it explodes is if you use the combo that goes with death mark, I believe it is. Because when you use the death mark combo, it then puts a DPS shield around you that only shields you and one other person. This is why you have to read the description of the power itself, because it'll say right there, tap melee, hold melee, death mark, cleansed, right? And that's the combo. The combo is death mark cleansed, the cleansed version of death mark. So in order to find out what that means, you have to go to death mark and look at it. But Orbit is reading down below where it says corrupted, and he's reading the corrupted version of blessing. The combo does not create the corrupted version of blessing. Only the death mark combo does. So be aware of this when you're playing as Celestial and you're looking for, or when you're just watching Orbit's or any other YouTuber's video. Like, really pay attention and be critical. Don't just believe everything they're saying.
If you don't combo it, you'll still get the shield, but it's not going to explode. And the good thing about these combos, guys, is you can really buff up your damage without having to use your weapon, because you know you're getting precision damage over times and precision attacks and stuff. So you can get a lot of damage as a Celestial heal. So this one, as you can see, the Celestial combo is tap melee, hold melee. Okay, tap melee, hold melee. So let's go and have a look at this one. Tap melee, hold melee. Okay, just like that. And the shield will explode when the shield is down. Let's have a little look at that, because I haven't actually seen whether it would actually do that. Oh, apparently not. But it will do in raids and stuff like that.
No, why would you think that if it didn't explode then, that it would explode in a raid? Where's the logic in that? Like, I have nothing against Orbit personally. I'm sure he's a great guy. I don't actually know him personally, but hey, whatever. But you can't be telling me and telling everyone else that it's going to explode in raids when, like, why would it not explode? Why would it explode in raids if it's not exploding now?
Nature Heal is just abusing their power back. Them abusing their power back mechanic in PvP is just ridiculous.
I've been over this in a different video. Please watch the other video where I actually show you and prove to you that Nature's power back mechanic is not overpowered. Okay? Alright, I've actually gone over this in a video. I made a video showing and proving to people that Nature's power back mechanic is not even close to being a DPS mechanic, not even close. All it is weapon mastery for Nature. Bug form, that's all it is. It's weapon mastery for bug form. You can't, it does not give you power back the way a DPS power back mechanic does. If you disagree with me, go watch the video that I made saying stop complaining about Nature's power back, and you'll see for yourself. Alright?
PvP. Right off the jump, there is no open world PvP in this game unless you actually flag yourself up. However, you won't be able to attack anyone unless that person as well is flagged up.
Okay, now this guy, he like played the game for a week or two or something, and then he goes and tries to make a video claiming to be an expert at the game. Now I got nothing against him personally, let's say. He has a reputation. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want my video or my channel to get deleted, but I mean, I'm going to say that he is completely wrong. The fact is that there is a PvP phase where you can attack, and there is open world PvP. This guy, there is an open world PvP. You have to use the phase shifter in order to get to open world. Apparently he didn't play the game long enough to know that.
We need one morality. There needs to be one faction. There needs to not be heroes and villains side anymore. Any beef that there was between heroes and villains is pretty much long gone. No one even cares about factions anymore. If they made like an anti-hero class or something, like if they were just like, oh, you know, Darkseid was a big enough villain that we all had to come together, which is kind of how the story seemed like it was going in the first place. It was like Brainiac was so big of a threat that Lex had to go to the Justice League and get their help and all that. So I was expecting us all to be together in the first place, but we weren't. And it's about time that we are. There's just not enough players in the game to justify us still being separated. And it's kind of absurd. Like I said, there's a problem with queuing. Like the LFG chat is like tremendously slow. I mean, I don't even know. Look at the LFG chat right now. It's moving like once every 10 seconds. It's really slow. Back in the day, you couldn't even read the thing. So that's my spiel. Let me know if you agree, guys. Sorry, this was very rant.
This is a horrible idea. This is one of the worst ideas I ever heard. Turning the game into just one faction? Like, no offense to you personally, I'm sure you're a great guy, but The last thing this game needs is to have an elimination of the factions. One of the reasons why people still play this game is because of the fact that there's opposing factions and heroes and villains get to fight each other. So I don't see why any PvP player, and that might be the thing, he might not be a PvP player, which is strange because he's in a PvP match. But nonetheless, he claims that the devs should get rid of the two factions. I can tell you right now, the developers got rid of both factions and the two factions weren't able to attack each other and it just became one faction, I would not play this game at all. I would stop playing that game the day that happened. I would never play this game again. The only reason I keep playing this game is because I can go to PvP phase and get into fights with heroes. If there was now like wars going on between the two factions in PvP phase, I wouldn't play this game at all, and I never would have started playing this game in the first place. So an idea like that is very dangerous to this game, and I really hope the developers don't listen to ideas like that, because this is not a good idea at all. Alright, well that's the end of the video. I hope it was informative, and I hope you guys have realized that you shouldn't just believe everything you hear on the internet. Even if it's the top player, even if the best player in the entire game tells you something, you should still question it. Because even the best players in the game get things wrong. Even the most experienced players get things wrong. Like, there are people in this game who believe that if you hold circle on someone after they die, you break their gear. That doesn't break their gear. Getting knocked out, you physically getting knocked out, is what breaks your gear. Someone holding circle does not break your gear at all. But there's people who keep pushing this myth, and there's some of the best players in this game who will say that, and it's not true. So don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Be mindful, be critical, and have a nice day.